Happy summer!
Yay! We're finally here. Are you excited?
Yes.
What are you most excited about in the summer?
My birthday party.
Your birthday party. What else?
Going swimming.
Going swimming, which is why you have your bathing suit on.
Yeah,
ready
we're
to
going swimming tonight.
Yay! You know what I love about summer is that it is just like a chance to slow down, kind of take time to do things. Like for me, I know I want to reorganize some cabinets and some rooms and do some work around the house.
And you also really like to read at the beach.
I do love to read at the beach. Those are fun things. And for like a little person like you, what would be fun is to like maybe learn a new hobby or something like that.
And go swimming.
And go swimming. That's right. So
Having
you know
plates,
the hobby that I was looking at the other day on Instagram that Mary Tate's sister learned about is making balloon animals.
Oh yeah,
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes.
All right. So when you see a balloon before you start working with it and you just buy it at the store, does it look that cool?
No.
No. What do you got to do to make it look cool?
Make it a balloon animal.
How do you make it into a balloon though? What do you have to do to make it inflate? What do you have to do? You have to put what into it?
Air.
Air. You have to put air into it. You have to put life into the balloon, right? And that is what our story is about today. Our story is putting life into something. So so this story is about when Jesus sent the Holy Spirit to the church, and that brought life to the church. And that's what today is about. It's called Pentecost. Can you say Pentecost?
Pentecost.
Yes. So that brought life to the church. So just like your air brings life to a balloon, the Holy Spirit brought life to our church.
Cool.
All right. So it's called the
Holy Spirit.
That's right. Jesus' disciples were celebrating a festival called
Pentecost.
when suddenly a strong wind blew through the house. Everyone's hair lifted up and there was an amazing noise. They looked at each other and it looked like each disciple had a flame of fire touching them. But no one was burned. The Holy Spirit had come just as Jesus had promised. The disciples began to speak in different languages they'd never heard. Stranger yet, they could understand each other. Peter stood up. I want to tell you about Jesus.
He reminded everyone what Jesus taught them. He told them how Jesus died and lives again. It's time for us to begin a new life with God's Spirit guiding us.
Good. Peter said the disciples were excited to live differently, guided by God's Spirit. This was the very beginning of the Christian church.
Learn to say thank you in a different language.
Do you know thank you in a different language?
No, but I bet I'm going to...
Yes, you do. You know it in Spanish.
Oh, yeah. Gracias.
Gracias. That's right.
Gracias. I think.
Yeah. Well, maybe you're saying it kind of in the right dialect and I'm saying it wrong because I don't know. That's very good. Yes.
I know how to say Mexico, right? Mexico.
Oh, very good. Very good. All right. So do you think that Pentecost is probably a pretty big day in our church?
Yes.
I do too. I look forward to the service. Okay. Well, let's go get some stuff so we can talk a little bit more about it. Okay. So what was kind of interesting in this story about the disciple? What was on top of the disciples' heads? Fire for Pentecost, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So in church, do you remember the Pentecost service?
Yes.
So somebody comes down the aisle with this big stick, and it has these at our church. That has these really pretty, sparkly things that look like fire on it. No, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. It's the Holy Spirit. That's a term I like to use for little girls in pre-K 3 that are real spirited. I say they have fire in them. And that is why the fire represents the Holy Spirit.
Cool.
Okay, so Mary Manning is watercoloring a what?
Piece of fire.
Fire, right? Isn't that fun? So that would be fun to do a fire craft if you have it. Now, we're going to talk about what the Holy Spirit is. So there were gifts given and fruits. The gifts are like the roots of a tree, and the fruits are what it produces. Okay? Are you ready? So the main 3 fruits of Christianity are love, joy, and peace. Do those sound like pretty great things?
Yes.
Yes. And as Christians, that is sort of our task. That is what is in our heart, is to go out and to find joy, to impart joy, to bring joy to others, to bring peace to others, to bring love to others. And I think those are such special things that Christianity is rooted in, and it makes me so proud to go to church and be a Christian, right? Cool. Okay, so that's what comes from the tree, like the apples that come from the tree, but the roots, oh, look, I have fire on my head. I'm like one of the disciples. The roots are what make these things, right? So some of the gifts that I'm going to talk about just really quickly are wisdom. Do you know what wisdom is?
Very wise.
Yes, which means like being what?
Kind.
You're close. It's sort of being smart, but not like just fact smart, but knowing about
Peace.
Knowing about peace, knowing about others, knowing the intricacies of different things, right? A lot of times people say, as you get older, you get wiser because you've been through a lot of experience, so you know things in a deeper way. Understanding, that's really important. Look at that. Wow. Counsel. Do you know what counsel means?
No.
Counsel. So helping others to understand something. I know, or talking to God and having counsel with God and trying to figure things out on my own. So there are lots of ways. The roots are what make these fruits come about. Do you remember the three main fruits?
Peace, love, and joy.
Very good. There are more. Patience, very important as a 3-year-old teacher. Kindness, goodness, wiseness, generosity. Are these all very important traits?
Yes.
So having these strong morals, very good, is what Jesus taught us to do, and the Holy Spirit. And that is what breathes life into us. And it is these fruits that breathe life into the church. Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I hope y'all have fun this week and breathe your life and fire into this summer. And I look forward to seeing y'all again soon.
Bye.
Bye.